Okay, so good morning, guys. Let's begin now. So we have the Databricks. So Azure Databricks. Am I audible, everyone?
Yes, Amit.
Okay, Azure Databricks. Basically, as you know, it's a cloud service. It is one of the cloud service we can say, Azure Databricks, where the Azure Databricks is used to perform the following jobs. We can do it. Okay, what is that? The first one is called as the data migration. And then we have the data integration. And the data summarization. So these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Databricks, guys. Okay. So as you know, the Azure Databricks is one of the cloud service. It is one of the cloud service, guys. Okay. We have many more services are there, but it is one of the cloud service which is used to perform the data migration job. And then we have the data integration job. And then we have the data summarization job. So as already we have discussed all this. So guys, the whole process starts from what? Data, where we get the data from the business, everyone, where we get the data from the business. As you know, whatever business we can have the social networking sites, from where we get the data, or the banking applications, social networking sites, banking applications. And then apart from the banking applications, guys, what are the other sources we can have from where we can expect the data, guys? What are the other sources we can have? Banking applications, social networking sites, banking applications. Then we can get the data from the IoT sensors. Okay. So this banking applications, IoT sensors, and it can also be the human generated data, human or the machine generated data, and we can also get the data from what's that? Yes, guys, we can also get the data from the live streaming process. So these are all the sources of getting the data, guys. These are all the sources of getting the data. Guys. Okay. So when it comes to this data, so here you have what's it? The massive amount of data is generated at various levels. So this kind of data is basically referred as what, everyone? This, as you know, as already we have discussed, basically, guys, what it is called as big data. Yes, guys, it is called as what? Big data. Wherein when we talk about the big data, guys, the big data is classified into three categories. What are those? The first one is called as, what is that? Structured data. And the second one is called as the semi-structured data. Structured data, semi-structured data. And what is the third category of data, guys? You have it. Can you tell me, please?
Unstructured.
Very good. It is nothing but the unstructured data. Okay, it is called as what? Unstructured data. Just typing it here. Third one is the unstructured data. Structured data, semi-structured data, or unstructured data. So as you know that, guys, here you have what's it? The structured data means what? The data which is recorded in the form of a table. That is basically a table means what? In the form of rows and columns. And then we have what's it, guys? Semi-structured data. So semi-structured data means what? The data which is recorded in the form of a JSON file, in the form of a HTML file, in the form of a XML file. Okay, guys, all these other things we have it. Then apart from this, what is the other unstructured? There is nothing but unstructured data means what, guys? The data which is basically That is nothing but the photos, the videos, chat history, photos, videos, chat history. Can you see here? Photos, videos, chat history. All this is called as what? It's a okay, and even you can say voice notes. This all comes under what's it, guys? Unstructured data. So these are the three type of data we have it. Okay, that means the big data is classified. Okay, the big data is classified, guys, into three categories. What is that? The big data is classified into three categories. That is called as a structured, semi-structured, and as well as the unstructured data. Unstructured data, guys. Okay. Then the next one, what is it? You have it, everyone. Then afterwards, okay, so when it comes to this storage, so where does this kind of a data is stored in Azure? So as you know already, we have the Azure storages. What is it, guys? Azure storages. So we use, what is it? Azure storages to store the data. So how many storages we have it, guys? Everyone? Yes, everyone. We have how many? Altogether, guys, we can say everyone 90 plus storages. How many? 90 plus storages are there, which can store structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. But every storage will have its own capacity and ability to store here. Okay. So what is that? You can say the first one, guys, the storage you have it, the Azure Blob Storage. Azure Blob Storage. So what do you mean Azure Blob Storage? So guys, Azure Blob Storage is nothing but, guys, everyone, the Azure Blob Storage. Yes, Azure Blob Storage is nothing but what? The Azure Blob Storage, everyone. The Azure Blob Storage, we have it, guys. Yeah, Azure Blob Storage, we have it. So the Azure Blob Storage is nothing but it can store the structured, semi-structured, and as well as the unstructured data. Any kind of data we can store it here, guys. Okay. So just 1 minute. Okay, so we can store what's it? Structured data and comma. You can say semi-structured, and then as well as you can store the structure, that is nothing but unstructured data. So guys, here you have what's that? Structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. So these are all the data we can store it. But this is called as a limited storage, as you know. Limited storage. That means it has some limit to store the data. What is that limit, guys? That limit is called as 500 TB. You cannot store the data exceeding the 500 TB, guys, everyone. You cannot store the data. Yes, you cannot store the data exceeding the 500 TB here. Exceeding the 500 TB here, guys. Okay, 500 TB. You cannot store the data exceeding 500 TB. Again, the next one, what is it? You have it, guys. Azure Data Lake Gen 2. Means what, guys, everyone? The Azure Data Lake Gen 2. So if you have, guys, everyone, if you have the data stored, or if you have the data, okay, if you have the data, everyone, if you have the data exceeding 500 TB, that means if you have data, more data to be stored, at that time we can store the same data. Again, what is that? Azure Data Lake Gen 2, which is basically a, can you see it? Which is basically the next advanced storage we have it. And whereas this is called as a unlimited data, guys. It is called as what? Unlimited data. The data is not limited here. It is unlimited storage. What it is called as, guys, everyone? It is called as what? Unlimited storage. And the third part you can say, guys, Azure, guys, Azure SQL database. As you know, so here you have what's it? Again, the next point is what? If you want to store the data in the form of a tables, that is in the form of a databases, at that time we can use the Azure SQL database, and it can store only the structured database. No other kind of data is supported here. And then you have, what is that, guys? The fourth one, you can say Azure Cosmos DB. which is also called as, what is it, guys? NoSQL database. It is also called as what? NoSQL database. It is also called as what? NoSQL database. So when you have the NoSQL database, means, guys, here you can store the structured data, comma, and semi-structured data. Both the type of data you can store it here, guys. Structured and the semi-structured. Both the categories of data you can store it here, guys. Structured and the semi-structured data. Both the categories of data we can store it here. Okay. Structured and the semi-structured. Both the categories of data we can store it here. Okay. Structured and the semi-structured. Then apart from this, guys, again, apart from the semi-structured and structured, both the data, if you want to store it, apart from the Cosmos DB, you have, again, what is that, guys? Azure MongoDB is there. MongoDB. MongoDB can also store the structured and semi-structured, guys. So likewise, guys, everyone, the next one you have, what is that, everyone? The sixth one I can say, guys, Azure Synapse, Azure Synapse Analytics, Azure Synapse Analytics, where this is called as the, yes, guys, this is called as the data warehouse of Azure. And as this is the data warehouse of Azure, guys, it can store only the structured data, not the semi-structured data, or any other variety of data you cannot store it. Okay. Any other variety of data you cannot store it, guys. Any other variety of data you cannot store it except the structured data, guys, except the structured data. Okay. So whereas this is called as what? Data warehouse of Azure. Data warehouse of Azure. Data warehouse of Azure. What is the data warehouse of Azure? Okay, data warehouse of Azure. So this is referred as what? Data warehouse of Azure. So apart from this, what are the other storages we have it, guys? We have the seventh storage that I can say here. Azure, okay, on-prem or Azure virtual machine. Azure virtual machine, we can use it, guys. Okay, Azure virtual machine is one of the one of the virtual machine, that is parallel machine created into the cloud system, wherein you can use it here to store any kind of a database. That is, you can map it to the SQL database, you can map it to the Oracle database, or any other database you have it. So of course, if this is the thing you have it, you can store only the structured data, guys, but no other kind of semi-structured data is stored here. Okay. So likewise, guys, everyone, likewise, you have altogether how many storages, guys? If you calculate one by one, it will be 90 plus storages. How many storages you will have it, guys? Everyone, 90 plus storages. Okay. So how to begin with the process now? Now, guys, we'll start the process here. So when we talk about this one, guys, everyone. So guys, these storages, whatever you have it now, these are common for all the services. What are the services? Yes, guys, what are the services which are common? Whether we use the ADF or ADB
ADB.
or Synapse, anything you use it, the storages are common. So now even for the ADB, we use the following storages, guys. That's it. Okay. So now, next one is how to log into this page. So use what's it? Azure.com. Use what's it? Azure.com. After logging into the Azure.com, you require to give your credentials. That means your name, your mail ID, your, basically your PAN card number, debit or credit card number, you can give it here. So that will charge you only 2 rupees initially. And the 2 rupees will be refunded in the next coming 8 days, guys. Okay. So here you have the same here. Okay. And now once all the registration is done, it will reroute back to the portal.azure.com. So now I will start up the practical on this. See here, everyone. Can you see? I'm just starting up the session here. So here you have it, guys, everyone. I'm just opening this. Just write it down. Azure.com. So this is the page where you have the Azure.com, guys. This is the page where you have what? Azure.com. This is the page where you have what? Azure.com. This is the page where you have what? Azure.com is there. Okay. So now here can you see the all list of services you have it. The list of all the services you have it, guys. So can you see here list of all the services? So how to begin this? First of all, click on the get started with Azure. And here you can start for free. But make sure if you use the free subscription, guys, everyone, if you are using free subscription, then the disadvantages is that the Databricks is not going to work fully. That is only some nodes will work. That is some machine, only single node will work, guys. That's the problem. So anyways, for the time being, for the practice, that is fine. But try to go switch it to the pay-as-you-go model, okay, where all the, the services will be functional once you use it. So guys, can you see here? I'm using the Azure. Try Azure for free. Open this. So already see, I am already signed in here. Can you see here? So here you have what's it, the portal.azure.com. Now, anyways, mine is already, I'm registered. Okay. My mail ID is registered. So hence it's simply asking me the password. If I enter the password, it will reroute me to the portal.azure.com. If not, generally what happens here, you have to give all the details, such as your, what I told you, all this, okay, debit card, credit card, mail ID, PAN card, your address, everything you have to give it. Then finally, this mail ID, this page will come. And if you just go here, so it will reroute you back, guys. It will reroute you back to this page here. What is this page? This is called as portal.azure.com. And in this, can you see here? Just open the more services, guys, everyone. Click on the more services. Okay. And then afterwards, the click on the more services and just come down. Can you see here? You have the services. These are all the services, guys. But I'm concentrating on the storage. 11 container storages are 11, database storages are 19. 11 plus 19, 30. Likewise, see, SQL managed instances is also one of the type of, what is it, storage only. But this is actually given here in some different web and mobile. Okay, you have it. Okay. So anyways, can you see it? So can you see all these are the various services we have it. Can you storage is again 17. So already above we have calculated 30 and this 17, 47 storage. If you keep on counting one or the other individually, guys, totally it comes to what is that? Yes, everyone, totally it comes to what is it, guys? It comes to what? 90 plus storages. How many storages it comes to, guys? 90 plus storages. Okay, everyone. So now this is fine, guys. So I hope everyone is following and this point is clear for you. We have 90 plus storages. Yes, guys. Now come to the portal.azure.com. And now here you can see, guys, can you see? These are all the services. See, already as I'm using it very frequently, these are all used here. But if not, we have to start with the Databricks. What is it? You have it, guys, everyone? Azure Databricks. Everyone, please respond. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There is nothing but okay. Everyone is okay. So here you have it, guys. This is called as a portal.azure.com page. So here you have to start. But before we start, I'll give you some of the, the introduction on this. So basically, can you see here? I'm just coming down. Azure Databricks. Azure Databricks, guys, everyone. Azure Databricks. Basically, here to start with the Azure Databricks, guys, you require the properties or the components. You can see the following properties and components, properties or components needed or are required. So the following properties are the components required here, guys. Azure Databricks. So guys, here you can say the Azure Databricks, guys, everyone. Azure Databricks and the Azure Databricks, guys, everyone. The Azure Databricks, basically, it stands on the following. The first one is the resource group. So we can have what's that? One or more resource group on a Databricks session. Then apart from this, on within one resource group, guys, you can have what is that? Yes, everyone, you can have what's that? Multiple workspace. And on in one workspace, you can have one or more cluster.
Sir, your screen is freezed.
Okay. So first of all is the resource group, workspace, cluster. Okay, then you have what's that? One cluster. Okay, a single cluster can have one or more notebooks. Okay, so guys, this is the pattern of the Databricks. This is how the Databricks is going to work. So guys, resource group, under the resource group, you have the workspace. Under the workspace, you have what is that? Cluster. Under the cluster, you have the notebook. So guys, I will give you the note for all of it. Okay, what is a resource group? So guys, can you see here? A resource group is a, okay, a resource group is a main folder, okay, or main folder or directory which stores the whole session, whole Databricks session built upon that's it. Okay, if you delete this resource group, everything will delete it. That means workspace will be deleted, cluster will be deleted, notebooks will be deleted, everything. Make sure. So if you're creating the workspace, that is a resource group. So this is the main pillar, guys. This is like a basement, you can say. On the basement only, the pillars will be raised. Upon the pillars, a slab will be raised. Upon the slab, bricks, we use it. That is nothing but we use the, what is that, guys? We use the walls and all will be affixed. Am I right or not? So the same way here also, the same thing, the same pattern we follow. Resource group is the main one we have it. Okay, guys, everyone? Yeah, everyone is following this. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
The next one is, what's the have it? Workspace. So guys, what is workspace? So I can write here. Workspace allows multiple users to work, into a single session. That means multiple users, guys, such as a data engineer, comma, a data scientist, and data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, data analyst, and then you have what's it? Data, okay, uh, database architect, okay. So all of them, they can work it here, guys, as it is, okay. So all of them, I can say, they can work into a single session. They can work into the single session, guys. They can work into the single session without leaving the session here. Okay. So the next one, I'll explain you all these points. Don't worry. First of all, I'm writing the notes. Cluster. Cluster is nothing but the group of machines working like a single machine. The group of machines working like a single machine, guys. The group of machines working like a single machine. The group of machines, everyone, the group of machines working like a single machine is called as cluster, where the cluster has two types of nodes. Nodes or the machine are same, guys. Whether we use the word called nodes, whether you use a word called nodes, or you use the uh, machine, that's the same one, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, everyone. So where the cluster has two types of nodes, that is nothing but two types of nodes, where the cluster has what's that? Two type of nodes, guys. Two type of nodes. What is that? The first one is called as what's that? The first one you have it as what's that, guys, everyone? The first one you have it as what? Master node, and the next one you have the worker node. Master node and the worker node. Master node and the worker node. First one is the master node, and the second one is the worker node. So these are the things you have it, guys. Now, if you want, I can write one point on master node also. All the user commands are processed and sent for further processing further processing to the worker node. That means the master node job allocates the job to the worker node. Worker node works. These are the actual nodes which process the user given commands and the result will be reported back to the master node. That's it, guys. Okay. So this is nothing but the cluster you have it. And finally, you have what's it, guys, everyone? Notebook. Guys, in ADF, you have pipeline now. Here you will not have pipeline. Here you will have a notebook. Those who have already done ADF, I'm telling for them. Okay. In ADF, Azure Data Factory, you have the, what is it, guys? You will have the pipelines now. But here you will not have the pipelines. Here you will have notebook. Notebook is nothing but all the user-defined commands are written. All the user-defined commands are written on the notebook. And this notebook supports 4 different languages. First, Python, Scala or Scala, whatever you call it. R, SQL, and fifth one is what, guys? PySpark. This is the fifth one. Okay, guys, everyone. Yeah, am I audible, everyone? Is it following? So
Yes, sir.
these are the guys, everyone. These are these are the 5 different languages. Okay. Whereas what is it? You have it. PySpark is nothing but it's a combination of Python plus Spark. Python plus Spark together is called as what? PySpark. Python plus Spark together it is called as what? PySpark. So here we are going to see, guys. Here we are going to see what's that? Azure Databricks with the PySpark. Azure Databricks with PySpark. Okay. Azure Databricks with PySpark. That's it. Okay. So now, guys, let's try to understand the structure here. How exactly this is going to work and what is the thing we have it. Guys, so let's take an example of DurgaSoft. DurgaSoft is offering everyone. DurgaSoft is offering many courses. Am I right or not? So, guys, many courses it's
Yes, sir.
offering. Let us say, yeah, everyone. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
See, DurgaSoft is offering many courses, such as you have, okay, Azure, Azure courses. Under the Azure, you have what is that, guys? ADF is there, ADB is there, Synapse is there, or we can say Azure Data Engineering, etc., etc. Likewise, even they offer, can you see here? Even they offer, can you see it? Even they offer, that is something but Amazon and GCP, Google Cloud Platform also they offer. Now, can you see here? These three are same or three different courses? Azure, GCP, and Amazon.
Different.
These three are three different courses. Or yes, three different courses. Anyways, under that, suppose, guys, suppose we have that is three different courses. Now, the next part, that means to store the students' information, three different folders are created. One is for Azure, one is for Amazon, one is for Google. Three different folders are created there. Okay. Whereas later upon that, guys, later upon that, do they require to create three different links or one link? They can use it to catch up the classes for all the students. Zoom link is there now, guys. Everyone, Zoom link. Yeah, Zoom link is there now. Three different links, guys. Yes. Do they require to create, everyone, different links? Different links means what? They will see Zoom again for every link. The Zoom charges here. Am I right? Zoom charges for every link. So different links has to be created means the cost will increase. But now my question is that there should be only one link where of Azure and students of Google, three of them should link. So can we do that? Can we do that, guys?
Yes.
In fact, just changing the times. That's it, guys. Just change the time here. All right. Now, one link is there, but using one link, guys, everyone. So that means I can say workspace. So can I say work link is like your workspace, where can I say multiple users can work into a single session. That means from various locations, various students from various locations can join using the same link. Am I right or not? Can join using the same link. Am I right or not? So now, guys, here what is it you have it? Can you see? Link is common for all of us. Link is common for all of us, everyone. The link is common for all of us. That means whether you join it or me join it, that's not a problem. But the link is common for all of us. And we all are from different locations. And we all are from different locations. We wanted to join and take up the session here. Are we able to do it? Of course. Maybe some of you might be in some different time zones, but still you're able, to join here. But still you're able to join and take up the session here. Am I right? Still you're able to join and take up the session. So I can say, guys, okay, I can say what's that? This is like the workspace. The link is like your workspace, which allowing multiple users to attend the session. Am I right or not? Is it correct?
Correct.
Everyone, yes, guys? Yeah. In the same way, you have a cluster. Now tell me, this link is there. All of you just open your chat box or open your, the users, the participants user, just open this, click on the participant and see. Everyone, open your participants and just see. You have DURGASOFT. Durga is the host. And rest of all are what? Rest of all are everyone. See, we have totally 7 participants are there. Out of these 7 participants, everyone, out of the 7 participants, 1 is host, 6 are guest. Am I right or not? So how many type of users you have? It tell me now.
2 types.
Yes, 2 types of users. Yeah, that is nothing but 2 type of users. That is nothing but the people who is attending the meeting and person who arranged this particular that's in the meeting. Am I right or not? Whereas if I wanted to stop the recording, or if I wanted to start the recording, or I wanted to dismiss some of the some of the what is it, participant. So in this case, who has that rights to dismiss or to add the participant, remove the participants, start the recording, end the recording? Who has this rights, guys? Who has that right? Everyone?
Host.
Who has that right? Exactly, host. Host, that means host has the master rights. Host is the master rights. Am I right or not? And rest of all are guests now. Guess what they will do? What they will do? They will attend the meeting and they will do it. That's it. Nothing else. And then will leave. Am I right or not? So here also, the cluster is like your Zoom meeting, which has 2 type of users here. Which has 2 type of users. What is that user? The first one is the host, and the second one is the guest. So here you can say host is the master node, guest is nothing but the worker node. Always you have single host, guys. Just check here. You have a single host. The host will be always one, guys. The host will be always one, but you can have multiple guests. That means you can have 1,000 participants can be here, but only, guys, but only one host will be there. Am I right or not? So here likewise master. So and host has all the rights for the session. So here you can say, guys. So here you can say what's it, guys? Master node is like your host and worker nodes is like the guest. So master node is nothing but this is the main machine. This is the main machine and this is the machine works on the instructions of the master machine. That's it. So guys, can you see here? Let's take an example. You go to the internet centers. Previously we used to go. Now anyways nobody's going there. So you used to have multiple systems connected to one PC. So one person used to control all the PC. Am I right or not? The password, username, etc., etc. The same thing here also, guys. Okay. So why that one person who sits at the counter has the master rights of all the computers, has master rights for all the computers? In the same way, guys, in the same way here also, everyone. In the same way here also, guys. In the same way here also, guys, everyone. So master node is a node which process the data, and actual processing of data will be sent to what? Worker nodes, and all the processing, and after the processing, whether the command is processed successfully or any error, that will be reported by the worker node to the master node. That means master node can be always one and worker nodes can be many. Likewise, there is a piece of construction work, guys, going on. For completing that work, construction work, everyone, for completing that construction work, how many workers are needed? Only manager knows, na? Or only the engineer knows. Am I right? So the number of workers he called more, that much wages he has to pay to all of the workers. The same logic is applied here. The number of worker node increases, the price also increases here. Number of worker node decreases, the price also decreases here. Okay. So that's it, guys. So this is the thing we have it. Okay. Master node and worker node. Okay. So group of machine, that means master node and worker node together is called as a cluster, guys. Master node and worker node together is called as what?
Cluster.
Cluster. And next one, what is it you have it, guys? Yeah. Notebook. Notebook means what? It is called the user interface book, guys. UI book. User interface book, where the user interface book is nothing but all the user defined commands you have it using these languages. Whether you have Python, Scala, R, SQL, PySpark. Okay. all these commands, guys, we are going to write it. All these commands, we are going to write it on a notebook. Okay, guys, we are going to write it on a notebook. So hence we can say, guys, okay, hence we can say all the commands, user-defined commands, we are going to write it on a notebook. So notebook is nothing but what is it? You have it. It is called the user interface book. So here the hierarchy will come here like this. First, okay, resource group. Upon the resource group, workspaces. We can have one or more workspace. Doesn't matter here. And upon one single workspace, you can have one or more clusters also. And in the same way, one cluster can have one or more notebooks. So this is the hierarchy. We have it, guys. Okay. So the whole Databricks logic works on these particular, okay, properties or the components. We have it here. Okay, guys. So hope everyone is clear with the concept now. And that's it, guys. And the next one, that is the next class, you will have it on Monday. And Monday, this will be a paid link. Okay. So there will be no, again, free sessions. Okay. So that's it, guys. Uh, so I request all of you who are not registered to get it registered soon with the DurgaSoft. Okay. So that's it, guys. And what is the next thing? The paid link will be sent to your respective mail IDs. If the mail ID is registered already, if the registered mail ID is already registered, you will receive it. Okay. If it is not received, if it is not registered, it won't receive it. So if you have any issue prior to that is further to that, okay, guys. Registration in the sense, guys, basically payment of the fees, I mean to say. Okay. So, okay, payment of the fees. Okay. So here, okay, if you have any further issues, yeah, you can just contact me. This is my number. You can just contact me if you have any query on this. You can just contact me on this, guys. Okay. Those who have paid, just ignore it, guys. Okay. Those who have already paid, okay, just ignore it. No issues. Okay.
Sir,
I'm telling for those who have not paid. Okay. Yes. Okay,
sir,
guys. So
ATM,
yeah, please. Huh?
sir, ATM, ADB batch student
I'm not
will
talking.
be automatically.
I'm. Yes. That's what I told you now. See, if already you
Okay,
are
sir.
from some other batch, okay, studying, yes, then need not pay again. I'm just telling you for the new students. That's it. Okay. Automatically, you'll receive this link. I've already added you. Okay. So DurgaSoft already has this link, so need not worry. So further, if you have any issue, you can just get in touch with me on this number. I'll okay, arrange this thing. If some of you did not receive the link, just message me here. I'll see that the link is sent to you guys. Okay. So that's it, guys. So the next class we will have it on Monday, the same time, guys, 9 o'clock. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm
Thank
ending
you.
the class.